Hey y'all, Tara May here with another horror pack unboxing. I get the horror pack from horrorpack.com and I subscribe to the monthly. I actually get DVD and Blu-ray, and since I already know the first box was DVD, I'm about to do the Blu-rays. These are four random titles, and you don't know what you're going to get. They used to give clues, and I haven't checked lately, but I don't think they're giving the clues anymore. But they have started giving limited edition ones, and they've also kind of increased their range of titles. Before you were getting a lot of like newer and more unheard of stuff, and you still get some pretty good indie titles and stuff like that. I've pretty much enjoyed most of them. Sometimes I get duplicates or even upgrades or something, but I've actually gotten quite a few movies I didn't have, and some that were neat to check out. I did have an email stating that this particular Blu-ray limited edition is going to be signed by the director, so that's kind of neat, maybe worth something someday. So I'm be stoked to get that. Of course, I don't know what the title is yet, and I would suggest people that are starting out with collections and stuff. This is a good way to pick up movies. I mean, I have over 1,200 movies myself, and I've still gotten titles in here that I didn't have. So it's been a pretty good, deal for me. But it'd be up to you to weigh the consequences and stuff. So let's see what we got. I already opened the box itself, just say passable. And of course everyone says they come in these mailers. So our first one is Hansel and Gretel from the Brothers Grimm, a tale horrifying and real. Alright, let's see which one this is, because I don't know about y'all, but I think there's like 5 Hansel and Gretel movies, including one where they get baked. Kind of like a stoner flick. Alright, I'm going to try to not get too much glare on this for y'all. There we go. In this modern retelling of the classic horror tale, teen siblings are enslaved by a psychotic reclusive within her gruesome house of horrors in the woods. That's literally all the description there is. A wickedly brutal classic in the vein of Hostel and House of a Thousand Corpses. Special features, original widescreen presentation, surround sound, making of Hansel and Gretel, cast and crew commentary, Hell's Crafty, gag reel, and trailers. I can honestly say I don't think I have any Hansel and Gretel movies, so I don't know if this one will be any good or not. I could give or take some of the fairy tale ones, but it might be good. And I'll probably tweet about it whenever I go to watch it. Okay, I got The Thing from the creators of Dawn of the Dead. And I'm going to say this is probably not the original one. Let's see. No Creek put it out. From the producers of Dawn of the Dead comes the chilling prelude to John Carpenter's cult classic film. When paleontologist Kate Lloyd, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, travels to isolated outpost in Antarctica for the expedition of a lifetime, she joins an international team that unearths a remarkable discovery. Their elation quickly turns to fear as they realize that their experiment has freed a mysterious being from the frozen prison. Paranoia spreads, and an epidemic as creature that can mimic anything it touches will pit human against human as it tries to survive and flourish in this spine-tingling thriller. Blu-ray exclusives. You control picture-in-picture access, interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and more with the push of a button while you watch the film. Pocket Blue app. Use your tablet or smartphone to control Blu-ray features and watch the content on the go anywhere, anytime. App available for iPad, iPhone, Android, and more. BD Live. Access BD Live Center through your internet-connected player to watch exclusive content, the latest trailers, and more. Also says deleted extended scenes. The Thing evolves. Fire and Ice. Feature commentary with director Matthijs van. I can't say that name. I'm not going to try it. I'll butcher it. And producer Eric Newman. And D-Box motion enabled. Okay. I did not have this one. I did actually, oddly enough, make a statement recently that I would like to watch it again to give it the benefit of the doubt, because some people said I should reconsider. I was not that big of a fan of it, but most of y'all know I love the original John Carpenter's movie, The Thing, quite a bit. That's one of my all-time favorite movies, and I recently did a review on it. I'm actually waiting for the my pre-order to come in of The Thing from Scream Factory, the collector's edition. So it's kind of really interesting and good timing that I got this. So that's kind of funny. I did not like the CGI aspects of this when I watched it. I don't remember the film really well. It was rather forgettable to me. I do think I remember that there was things about it that made me think of the old black and white film, The Thing from Another World. and that maybe they tried to play on that just a little bit. Um, I just I wasn't that big of a fan. It looks like Mill Creek actually put this Blu-ray out, and that's not too bad. Um, I'm not completely disappointed. I did want to watch it again, but I really don't think I'm that big of a fan of the movie. But I'll watch it again. I'm not terribly disappointed. Kind of interesting. Okay, two of my favorite movies here, and I did not have them on Blu-ray. Clive Barker's Hellraiser and Hellbound Hellraiser 2 horror classics double feature. Um, these are some of my all-time favorite movies at the top of my list. They've always been at the top of my list. I always say so. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a Cenobite. When I grew up, I'm that weird. But I absolutely love these movies, and I never can decide which one I like better, whether or not one wins out or two wins out for various aspects. I love the original Cenobites that are in these, the way that the characters look. I just love the whole story going on, how dark it is. I always wish they showed Pinhead and the Cenobites just a little bit more. I mean, I think about everybody that watches horror, is familiar with the original Hellraisers. I know they're remaking it. I'm rather disappointed. Doug Bradley was the best Pinhead, in my opinion. Um, and I'll read the back, even though probably most of you don't need me to. One of the more original and memorable horror movies, LA Times. I get the glare off for you. Prepare to go to hell and back again in this double feature installment of one of the most iconic horror franchises of all time from horror master Clive Barker. See how it all began in the classic original Hellraiser, where Pinhead is introduced to the world, and the equally brilliant Hellbound sequel that proves there are no limits. Hellraiser. When Kirsty Cotton, Ashley Lawrence's family, moves into their ancestral home, they are terrorized by the resurrected corpse of their uncle, Sean Chapman, who requires the flesh of murdered innocent victims in order to become whole and live again. A creepy, thrillingly perverse tale straddling heaven and hell, extreme pleasure, and unbearable pain. Hellraiser will haunt your dreams. Hellbound Hellraiser 2, the shocking follow-up to the film that redefined the face of horror. Over 2 decades later, it remains the most brutally original sequel in horror film history. Claire Higgins, Ashley Lawrence, and Kenneth Cranham co-star in this hit sequel from executive producer Clive Barker that experiences the flesh like no other. Surrender yourself to the infernal labyrinth of Hellbound Hellraiser 2. It would be easy for me to go on about these movies, but then I would be getting into review territory, and I actually do want to do a review on these, so look forward to that coming soon. And not just because I just now got the Blu-rays of it, but I was probably going to do them anyway, to be honest with you, because like I said, they're my favorite. Some of my favorite. I have too many favorites. But I'm very happy to get that one. Alright, so the last one, and I guess this will be the limited. Signed, like they said, a film by Elias, or maybe it's pronounced Elias, Gut. Horror Pack Film Limited Edition. And this cover is pretty awesome. It kind of reminds me of old Japanese art. And the cover itself looks like it's made different. It's not glossy like they usually are. Powerful and sublime, to be sought out, savored, and shivered to. A downward spiral into madness and devastation. Gives even a child's stuffed toy a sinister sheen. Something is missing in Tom's life. Every day he goes through the motions, becoming increasingly detached from those around him. His best friend Dan thinks he has the solution. A mysterious video he's got to see to believe. What Dan shows him leaves Tom unsettled, flooding his mind with disturbing images and desires, and binding the two friends together within its ugly secret. One video soon follows another and another, blurring the line between reality and voyeuristic fascination. Threatening to dismantle everything around them. Special features audio commentary with writer and director Elias and actress Sarah Schultz. Audio commentary with writer, director Elias and composer Shvad Esby. Audio commentary with director of photography Trent Erms. Alternate ending interview with Sarah Schultz. Short films and trailers. I'm hoping that this is good. This sounds like it might be interesting. Sometimes I like the weird and out there. I shouldn't say sometimes. I like the weird and out there. These Horror Pack exclusives, Carl was okay. I didn't care for the Badass Monster Hunter that much. It had a lot of overuse of CGI. But this, the cover alone is pretty fascinating in my mind. Kind of scalpel with the ladies on it. Oops, so you can see it. And you can see the signature. They said they had him sign it before they packed these. And, that might be worth money someday if he gets famous. I don't know how the film will be, but I'll review it when I watch it on Twitter. And y'all can follow me there at Tarame79, Tarama79. And be looking forward to more horror pack unboxings as I'm staying a subscriber so far. I have not been completely disappointed. I've got some wins and some losses and some I kind of feel like I broke even on and stuff. And actually, I don't think I got any repeat titles other than upgrades, so that's pretty good. Well, on the DVD one I did, but that's okay. So, again, I got the limited edition director signed movie Gut. I got Hansel and Gretel, one of the very many Hansel and Gretel movies. I got The Thing, which is the 2000 and some, I guess it's a prequel. It's not even a long-awaited sequel. It's a prequel, not really even a remake. And Hellraiser 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, double pack. So, there you have it. And those didn't actually have very many special features on the Hellraiser ones, and I may end up upgrading eventually, but for now, I'll settle for having them on Blu-ray, because that's pretty cool. So, until next time, I hope y'all like and subscribe and leave comments, and look forward to seeing y'all again. And like I said, you can follow me at Twitter and comment to me there. I don't mind answering questions if any of y'all have them. So, take care.